Duelist here, coming at you with another One Piece video, and in today's One Piece video, we are going to be reviewing all of the other cards that aren't the leaders in OP07. So we're going to be having a look at all of the nice new cards, discussing them, looking at how they go with their leaders, and just in general saying if I think they're good or not. So let's go ahead, get into this video, discuss it, and please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys, because obviously that helps the channel go, and it shows that you guys want to see this type of content. So without further ado, let's go ahead and look at all of these new cards, characters, and events. So, what is the first one? The first one is Lilith. Okay, so Lilith, a new yellow character from OP07, free cost, 5k power, scientist slash egghead type. So she works with the Vegapunk leader that needs to have the egg type characters to go ahead and place them into life or play them if they're 5 cost or less. And what does she do? So on play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck and reveal up to one egghead type character other than Lilith and put it into your hand. No, it's not even character, it's card. So you get to go ahead and add any egghead card with Lilith. That's actually pretty good. And then you put the rest of them in the bottom of your deck in any order. So that's actually pretty good, but she also does have a trigger that says, trigger if your leader is Vegapunk, play this character. Okay, so that's very good for a couple of reasons. One, it means that she is actually one of the few characters that can be played from life without having to trash a card from your hand, and that is insanely good in my opinion, especially seeing as on turn 1, if you see Lilith in your hand, you're just gonna pay 1 Don, put Lilith into your life and say, yes, you can hit me, but you're going to be giving me a trigger that plays her and then lets me look at the top 5 cards of my deck. So this is actually really good. It likes to recycle your hand, refresh it a bit, get some cards in your hand, and also gives you the ability to get life with the nice ability to go ahead and play her if your opponent decides to hit you, which is very good with Vegapunk, who obviously you're going to be putting cards into play or into your life. So having that ability to search and also put them into life to get them to play for free is actually very good. And if more cards like this go into Vegapunk, then this is just going to be very strong. Like, Vegapunk being 2 life was kind of weak at first to me, but seeing this, potentially Punk 2 and all the other Punks are gonna make really good support and make the deck very, very strong. So nice. Lilith is actually a very good card to start off with here. Now, these are all the leaders we discussed. We got Bonnie, Dragon, Foxy. If you want to see my thoughts and opinions on them, go ahead and check that out in the leader video. But let's continue on with characters. So the next one is another yellow character, and it's got the Egghead, 4 Emperors, and Straw Hat typing because it is Monkey D. Luffy, the first 4 Emperor card of Monkey D. Luffy. Okay, so he's finally got that typing on his cards now. That's actually pretty good because of obviously Egghead was the first arc where he was officially an emperor outside of Wano. So let's see what this does. So he is a 1k counter, 5 cost, 6k power, Egghead, Straw Hat, 4 Emperor, and his ability is activate main. You may place this character in your trash. Okay, so you have to kill him to use it. If you have 2 or less life, KO up to one of your opponent's 4 cost or less characters, then draw 1 card. I don't really like that. What's his trigger? Trigger KO to one of your opponent's 4 cost or less characters. Okay, so he's a Thunderbolt and also the ability to draw / kill a 4 cost. I don't like that. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Like, thinking about it, like, Vegapunk already has 2 lives, so you would probably put this in your life to go ahead and KO up an opponent's character. But my problem here is that if you play him, he dies, and yes, you get a draw, so you replace him, but, like, he's a 6k character, so you would want to use him to swing, and he's the max cost that you can actually play with Dr. Vegapunk, which is 5. So you play him, you're going to want to swing with him on the following turn, and he doesn't really do anything else. He does obviously have the 2 life bit, which is kind of standard with Vegapunk having 2 life, but yeah, I don't really like this. Maybe if it was KOing a 5 cost character to go ahead and do this, I can agree with that because it's like a 5 cost for a 5 cost, and even though you're paying the 5 cost for 1 Don, it's like okay, but I don't like that. I don't think that's good enough. I don't think that's great. it's just kind of weak to me, in my personal opinion, looking at this kind of card, where it's like, yeah, you get the draw, and yes, it's like a KO of a full cost, but trashing Luffy to do it, I don't like that. I don't like that. And yeah, the trigger is decent, but I would be putting him into life anyway, so it's like, I feel like it should have been like, trigger play this card as well. Trigger play this card, and then obviously on the following turn you can swing for 6 and then trash him to get rid of a 4-cost character, and obviously get the draw as well. I feel like that would have been better with like the theme of Vegapunk so far, where it's been like, oh, you can play this card if it's Vegapunk leader, but I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like that. It doesn't feel right. Alright, so the first green, Basil Hawkins. Okay, so what does Basil Hawkins do? So he's a 6-cost character, 7k power, Supernova Hawkins Pirate. More cards to search with Bonnie. Wish he was a 5-cost character so I could use him in lore, but let's see what he does. So, if your leader has Supernova in its types, this character gains blocker. Okay, so he's a blocker character, 7k power, not bad so far. Alright. Once per turn, if this character were to be removed from play by one of your opponent's effects, you may instead rest up to one of your opponent's characters. Okay. So, if your opponent attempts to kill this or remove this card from play, such as like with Katakuri, or tries to kill it with something like Yamato, then you could go ahead and just simply rest the Katakuri, rest the Yamato, and then this character stays in play. That's really good. Like, it's a blocker, it's got protection, it's resting opponents' characters, and it's all in the package of a 6-cost. Like, that's really strong. I like that. I like that a lot. That's actually a really good card. Like, if it was 5-cost, like, if this was a 5-cost 6k, oh my lord, I'll play this in lore. Like, that'd be busted. But, like, damn, this is a good card. This is actually a pretty good card. Okay, nice card, nice first card for the Bonnie deck. Alright. Next, we've got a Boa Hancock here. Okay, looking nice, Boa, looking nice. So she's a blue character, 6-cost, 8k power, 7 Wonders of the Sea Creature Pirates, obviously, and on play, up to one of your opponent's characters, other than Monkey D. Luffy, obviously she can't hurt Luffy, she loves him too much, cannot attack until the end of their next turn. Then, place up to 1-cost character on the bottom of its owner's deck. So, pretty much, this removes a 1-cost character, and can also prevent anything that's not Monkey D. Luffy from attacking. Okay. I think this card is decent. Now, 1 cost is obviously very low, so maybe this would see play in something like Sakazuki, because obviously you have a lot of ways to decrease cost in Sakazuki, so you could go ahead and get something to 1, then play this, say that can't attack, and then that goes to the bottom, which could potentially be very, very strong, but I'm not sure I like this. I don't really like this ability. Like, I feel like 1 cost is just way too low for this. I feel like this should have probably been like a 3 cost or a 2 cost at least, because 1 is just really low, and I don't think, like, currently in the game, no one's really playing a load of low cost characters. Like, the lowest cost characters you see is 2, and that's normally because it replaces itself, because like 1 cost characters kind of have just fallen off because of like Sakazuki exists, all the black removal, like it just doesn't seem to be there anymore. So I feel like 1 cost is way too low for this card to actually see play, but the prevention of attacking is actually pretty decent, so I feel like that's a nice bit of this. But the 1 cost removal I just don't think will happen, and I get why the 1 cost removal is on there, because obviously with the Boa Hancock leader's ability, if you do remove a character or off the board via any means, you get to go ahead and draw 1 card, but I just don't think, I feel like 1 is just way too low. So that's my problem with the card. That's just my issue. But I don't know. You guys can tell what you feel, so that are in the comment section below. Alright, next we have Monkey D. Dragon's character. Alright, very nice looking card in just super. I wonder what the all art will look like if it does get one. So it's a red character, 8 cost, 9k power, Revolutionary Army, and it has Rush with the ability on play, give your leader or up to one of your characters 2 rested Don. I mean, it's thematic. It's very thematic with Dragon's ability, obviously, because he can just move 2 attached Don onto a different character. but I'm not a big fan again. Like this, like the Rush is nice. I like Rush. Rush is good. But just having the ability to attach 2 Rested Dawn, like for an 8 cost 9k, I feel like that's a bit too little. I feel like that's a bit too little. Maybe if it had Activate Main attached to Dawn, because it is an 8 cost character, I could be like, yeah, that would be great. You could do this every turn. You could go ahead and use 2 Dawn. But I feel like because it's just like add 2 Rested Dawn, I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not a big fan. But like, I guess it's a 6 cost because you do get to move the Dawn around. I'm just like, it's okay. It's okay. This is an alright card. This is an alright card in my opinion. Alright. Next, we have Stuy. Alright, so what's the clone doing? What's this clone doing? So it's a black character, 9 cost, 9k power special with the CP0 typing, which says on play, you may place up to one of your characters into the trash, KO up to one of your opponent's characters. Man said 9 Dawn, sack a 1-drop to go ahead and kill a 10-drop. Okay, Stuy's a good card. Stuy's just remove anything. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Like, legit, just having the ability to get rid of like a spandom which you use to search this and then go ahead and just KO anything, like, I got no complaints with that. Like, this is a very, very decent card in my personal opinion, so this is nice. This is a very nice addition for the CP cards, and it's not locked, so this could be used in literally any black deck. So yeah, this card, I see this being used in like every black deck. This seems like a black staple to me. Just get rid of a lower costing card to go ahead and kill anything. Like, you could combo this with like a Suru, for instance. Suru decreases, or you could combo it with like any 1-drop. Like, say you don't need this 2k Suru, play it, and then play the Stuy to go ahead and get 9k character that kills anything. No bad things on my mind. This is a great card. Stuy, very good. Alright, next we have Porch. Okay, the first Foxy Pirates card. What does this do? Alright, so she is a purple character, 3 cost, 5k power, Foxy Pirates. She says, on play, -1 Dawn, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may add 1 Foxy Pirates card to your hand. Place the remainder on the bottom of your deck in any order. Okay, and then you may play up to 1 4k power or lower purple character from your hand. Okay, so you can just go ahead and add any Foxy Pirate card from the top 5 cards of your deck to your hand, and then you get to go ahead and play a 4k power character from your hand for essentially 1 Dawn. So she's essentially kind of like a better, well, Ohm when you really think about it. She costs 3 Dawn to play. She's got 5k power. She's negging 1 Dawn, yes, so you do go back a bit. But for that 1 Dawn, you get the ability to search 1 card and also get the ability to play any purple 4k character. So you could be playing something like the Khalifa, the one that goes ahead and draws 2 trashes 1. You could go ahead and play literally any 4k powerless character. You could play a blocker. You could play so many different things with this. Like, she's actually really, really strong. I'm not gonna lie, this is an engine in literally any purple deck could actually see play, in my opinion. So, damn, Porch, you're very good. You're very good, Porch. Alright, so what's next? We've got Sanji. Okay, a new 2k counter. 3 cost, 4k power, Vinsmoke family, and Germa Kingdom. Alright, so this probably goes with the, like, this is support for the previous Reiju set leader in, like, OP06. So what does he do? Alright, activate main. You may place this card in your trash. Okay, another one of those. I don't really like those, where you have to play them and then get rid of them to use them. But what's he do? Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, then place them at the top or bottom of your deck in your preferred order. Okay, so this is just a Perona that you're killing. But it's a 2k counter, so I guess it has its utility. But I'm not a big fan of that. So yeah, like, it's okay. It's essentially Reiju support. So you can play it off, like, I believe Vinsmoke Judge, because of either Germa Kingdom and a Vinsmoke family card. But I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of cards that just trash themselves. Like, I don't really like that. All right, and the last card currently revealed is Blue Jam, that bugger that burnt down all of the area in Goa Kingdom when Ace and Dan also had to fight him to like just get rid of him. All right, so what does he do? So he is a red character, 4 cost, 1k counter, 5k power, Goa Kingdom / Blue Jam Pirates attribute, and his ability is catch 1 Don. When attacking, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with 2k or less power. Okay, it's a worse Robin. It's just a worse Robin. Like, I really feel like after Robin, every card that has said when attacking KO a character with certain power has just been kind of ass. Like, the best one is after Robin is obviously Pell, but Pell just pales in comparison because he has no counter and he can only KO, like, he KOs a 4 power or less character, but he doesn't really do anything else on top of that. So, like, I don't really like this. This is like, I'd rather play Robin, like, who's searchable and can KO a 3k or less power character. Like, I just feel like the Blue Jam is not great. But that's all of the current cards that have currently been revealed for OP07, guys. I hope you did enjoy this video. There have been some very good ones here. Vegapunk cards are looking pretty decent, with like the Luffy being like a KO, but I don't like how you have to trash him, and also the Lilith here, which is just a very, very good card in my opinion. And then you've also got really good Foxy cards as well, with the Porch here just being able to play characters for free and also get free search. And then you've got Stuy, who's just out here murdering anyone, anything, for the cost of a 1-cost character, probably. So, guys, I hope you did enjoy. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are on all of the current revealed cards in OP07, and I will see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist, signing out. Later all.